Hello and welcome to Tales Across Time and Space. I'm Thomas, your game master, and I'm joined by Zeistund.
Hello, I am Zyson, and I wasn't struggling to think of a joke right now, and I'm not prepared for being the first one. No, not all.
Um, and you are playing?
Oh, I am playing Zyston, the discarded.
Yay, you got
I
it!
didn't say descendant. Yeah.
Anyways, I'm also
You did
joined
it
by
this time.
Janie SP.
Hi, I'm Jane SB, and I'm playing Janox, the Linksmith.
The third head on this shambling hydra of an RPG game is played by Radical Dishonesty.
Hi, I'm Radical Dishonesty. I'm playing Sohoy the Salty Boy. Um,
And today we're gonna listen to some smooth jazz.
I think we make the announcer joke every time on that. I think we've passed the shelf life on that one. And lastly, sitting next to me here is Chrysalim Kitsune.
Hi, I'm Chrysalim Kitsune, and I am playing Lara, the Mystic.
Today we're playing Interstitial Logos. I know, shocker.
Not like we play anything else.
But first, some updates. Just a heads up, next week, due to some prior commitments, we will not be running.
I got
I know.
a staff meeting.
Again, big surprise, we're not running on a week, but at least this time we knew ahead of time. And not cause of various sicknesses and plagues.
Yeah, like it has been. My sicknesses and plagues.
Yeah, I'm still working on getting designs and art for some of the elements for the Life is Strange Let's Play that myself and Kitsune will be doing. So keep an eye on that coming down the pipeline still. So with that out of the way, last time we kind of had a rough transitionary session. Kind of an abrupt end to the Beast World, and you've learned some more about what are called the Hollowed, specifically Hollowed Vessels, that strange thing you encountered in the world. Apparently, they are pieces of a bigger thing known as the True Hollowed, or just the Hollowed. A individual who completely cut themselves off from others, and now is left with a relentless hunger because of the emptiness they feel inside. And an emptiness they cannot fill with tubs of cookie dough ice cream.
Man, this is just too real now. I don't know if I can handle it.
Funny you're saying that, because that's literally what's in my hand right now.
Okay, I couldn't even see that. Your image is very tiny. So anyway, the ship forcibly beamed you aboard to get this exposition, and not just to randomly abruptly end the world. Not at all. Stitch stole some gummy blocks off the ship to make a red space gummy ship of his own. Ooh, Coldstone.
Where do you even get the paint upgrade?
And flew off on his own thing, but in order to try to find out more about these Hollowed and what's your best course of action to deal with them, because as it was the Hollowed Master, yes, that's who you serve, the Hollowed Master. No, the Forgotten Master. God, these masters. How do they even work? They're lost, they're forgotten, they're hollowed. What's next? Steve? The Steve Master?
Actually, the final boss is going to be the Lost Hollowed
Captain
Forgotten
America
Master of Darkness and Hearts.
Okay, anyways, ranting aside, you guys went back to Gate of Canals after much debating and some unwillingness on Laura's part. You had to get to a pool on the top of the Crystal Tower from which all water sprang to show up in the... is there a name for the lake, or is it just the lake?
Can I do a little Googling a second?
Sure, but to end up back... Try to get back to where Laura is quasi from Camelot. After Zeiston
And it's not
repelled
only
up...
model.
Yeah, and after Zeiston repelled up the tower with Laura while everyone else took the elevator, You jumped in and arrived in a fey wooded land on the edge of the lake. After
And it wasn't even a really romantic, like Spider-Man rappelling up the thing. It was like, no, you're strapped to my back.
It was more of
That
like
was Doc Ock from Spider-Man
it
2.
was more like a friendly kidnapping. Let's be honest here. But you ended up in a Fey Woods where the Fey decided to play many pranks on Zyson after he tried to chainsaw his way.
Like Logers.
Like Logers? Okay.
Or Logres.
Logres?
I don't know how to pronounce, but Logres.
Okay. Good to know. But anyways, as you went through the woods, and involved puppets, flower crowns, which Janox decided to claim for himself because he found them to be neat.
Remind me to upgrade my chains to be cold iron. That's all I have to say.
Oh, snap.
Sorry, but you're in Camelot.
Hey.
Refrigeration's not going to be around for quite a while, and let alone freezing.
Ah, damn it.
Doo-doo. Anyways, you arrived at a castle which Laura did recognize to be Camelot, except for one thing. Another banner flew over top the castle, and a familiar presence was felt by Laura.
Ruben.
And by the way, it is pronounced Logres.
Logres.
Logres, yes.
Okay.
Rest.
Okay.
It's Leviosa.
Familia Power.
Not Leviosa.
And no, it's not Ruben.
But yes, so that brings us to today's episode. Where's my mouse? Where's my mouse? Cooking over mouse.
Whoever should be worthy.
Thank you.
For
Thank
it.
you. So yes, that's where we open up our scene, because we ended on kind of the world title card of Camelot. You are standing in front of the large castle gates. The gates are open. They're not like shut to invaders. And you see actually, because you guys kind of came off from a wooded path, but you see a lot of processions and things, many other banners flying of and various knights in various degrees of shining and not so shining armors entering into the city walls. What do you do?
So, this is your home, Laura?
Yes.
Well, might as well make ourselves at home.
Good luck.
Well, I mean, we're with you, so I'm sure we can get a royal treatment.
That definitely looks like you belong.
Look, if Laura's uncomfortable, well, let's just find her dad and we can move on.
That's gonna make me feel so much more comfortable.
Yeah, I mean, how hard could it be to find a big, ugly ogre?
Excuse me.
Come on, let's just get
You
going.
must know he's a wizard.
Yeah, come on, Zeistund.
Stunned.
Just means we have to find. It's pronounced Ogar, not ogre.
Oh.
Alright, so I guess we'll push forward.
Yep. As you approach the standing parapets. That's really not the words. What in the world is wrong with my dictionary today? Wow. Parapets is not the gate.
What are words?
The gate. As you approach the gate. Not the What in the world?
Honey, you're okay.
I'm okay.
You're not fully awake today.
So you approach the gates.
But it hasn't just been a day. It's been like all weekend.
Yeah, no, like I don't know, like I've been just off kilter
Well, you
lately.
couldn't math earlier.
Well, I actually could math, but that was because I was the traitor in the game, so I was trying to be less helpful. Anyways.
Oh, that was...
Anyways. Hail Hydra aside.
The Lannister send the regard.
What?
Oh, that was also another thing you say when you betray someone, is the Lannister send their regards.
Okay. No, we were playing, the game we were playing was called Hail Hydra.
Okay. Okay, I thought it was just the Hail Hydra and then shoot someone.
No, it was literally the name of the game. I mean, I effectively shot everyone, but yes.
And you got hit a lot.
Yes, that also happened when I pushed the button, too. But anyways. Neither here nor there. The
Are the gates open?
Yeah, the gates are wide open, processions are going in. Guards aren't really stopping anyone. They're just kind of looking everyone over, giving a nod.
Alright, so I assume we'll walk forward.
As you walk into it, you see you're in the castle town itself. Laura, it is a little weird. You don't recognize either of the guards. Like, not even, like, vaguely familiar.
Yeah.
And they don't, and more concerning to you, they just seem to show no recognition of you either. So just pointing out some little deets there. Yeah, you find yourself kind of in kind of an open square. You see, again, there is clearly some kind of event going on. There is like streamer, like what do you call like a decorative like fabric like hung in like
a banner?
Banner?
Yeah, I guess, like, but I mean more like this, like the stuff you would, like similar to stuff you'd see on like a maypole and stuff. It's just the town is decorated. I'm not gonna worry about the terminology.
Banner, flag, stuff like that.
Yeah,
There's a party here in Agrabah.
Well, we left Agrabah, so there can't be a party here.
Well, there can be a party here, there in Agrabah.
Party here in Agrabah.
But it takes you a little bit to realize, like, it's pretty clear that there seems to be some sort of competition going on. Laura specifically figures, okay, it must be a tourney or something going on.
Yeah.
Anyone else can know what's going on in accordance with their own personal knowledge of ye olden times.
Ye olden days.
Zyson's gonna go check it out.
You come across like what looks like to be a roped off pit. It actually looks like a pair of relatively robust looking younger men are just kind of like there's not like a crowd or anything, so this is probably just some sparring or something like that. But they are clashing with what looks to be like wooden weapons. They're not, and they're wearing just padded armor right now. It doesn't seem like there's anything active going on. It looks like it's more of the everyone's coming to participate in the tourney kind of point.
So Zyson's gonna like poke one of the crowds and goes like, "Hey, what's going on?"
So let me get a voice here. He's just kind of
random NPC.
Yeah, this young skinny man just kind of looks around and just looks at you as like kind of has this look like, seriously, like, do you not know?
I've been out in sea for a little while.
But this is the tourney for the crown.
You're not from around here.
I would imagine.
What sort of crown?
Are they monks? They have such strange robes.
Yes.
Or
monks.
Praise be to you, brother.
And are yes, they're monks, and this wild child has a demon in him.
Is there priests in Arthurian things? Like, I actually don't know if there are any priestly characters. Like,
let's see, like, maybe not full priests. They're connected with the monks.
Yeah.
They're
Well,
like,
I would assume so because it's like medieval, so like.
yeah, it's just one of the things.
Remember,
like, you know, like Robin Hood has like friars.
Similar time to Robin Hood, so they have the friars.
Crusades.
Yeah.
So there is religious.
Yeah, I know. I just like it's just weird to think about, like, you know, there's no like Robin Hood had like Friar Tuck, for example. Like there's just
exactly. That's what I was going for. I'm trying to think, like, because Robin Hood took place.
I mean, there's the Holy Grail, like, so like there's religion and such, and
yeah. Okay. Anyways, it just kind of like he kind of nods gravely. It's like, you must be looking for the monastery then. He kind of gives you directions to the nearest monastery, to the monastery in town. Also, I just like to think that Zyson has. This is just me inserting things, but it's just like, oh man, third time I've impersonated a priest. New record.
Well, obviously, on like hearing that Leia's telling us we are priests, I'm gonna be like, as we head off from his directions, I'm like, praise the sun.
Wait, so did they state like what this tournament was for?
They said it was the tourney for the crown.
For the crown. Okay, I'm gonna ask about that because that's peculiar to me.
So,
yeah. Why would you need a tournament for the crown when Arthur is king?
I'm sorry. Who?
King Arthur.
I know no one named no. I mean, are you? Must be.
Dragon?
You must be getting confused here. It's pronounced Uther, and he unfortunately passed away this past year.
Pronounced what?
Zyson's gonna grab the shoulders of Laura and pull her back. Oh, she must be down with the sickness.
Rick, we need to take you to the temple. We're going to be able to heal you there.
Yeah, we'll throw leeches at her. Good drag.
Praise the sun.
The as you kind of like walk off, the random NPC peasant just goes like a little awkward wave before going on in his business.
I'm yelling at them to unhand me.
You really need to lessons on how to handle situations like this.
I didn't expect a situation like this.
Well, come to think of it, we've been to a few places now that you didn't seem to know exactly what it is. Remember the whole thing with Maleficent? Where you're like, oh, she's a bad guy. She's a bad guy.
Me?
Although, to give you credit, this is your home, so I would have expected this to
Yes, but
us to like go to her home.
Clearly, it's not the home that she knows. So,
It's supposed to be my home.
yes, but if it's not familiar as is, then that means either things have changed or we're in another time.
Time travel.
I know, I hate time travel too.
What did they say the king's name was again?
They didn't. They're fighting for the crown.
They said the previous king passed away a year prior, and that it was the king that they thought you were, when you were saying Arthur, you were mispronouncing Uther.
Yeah, that's my point.
Yes. Okay. I wasn't sure if that was
okay.
in
I mean,
or out
Thank
again.
you, God.
Not that again.
Right. In character, my character was like, no, they said that there was no king.
Uther Pendragon or whatever, or Uther Penname or whatever his name was, died.
Where have I heard that name before? I know I've heard it before.
Anyway, if you don't mind, I have donations to collect.
Normally, if this isn't the same, but we might be able to at least get some clues.
Well, I'm not quite so sure they would let me in at this point.
They might not let you in, but they might let someone else in.
After all, especially if we are indeed men of the cloth.
Oh, I think I'm about to have an absence of faith and maybe become a knight. How does King Zyson sound to you?
Not nearly as good as Jack King Janet.
Predictable.
It has a better ring to it.
I'd like to see you try.
Oh, all right.
So
Zyson. Keep this in mind. If you become king, then you become the man.
So, anyways, I'm gonna poke at this and make just an out of character suggestion. Don't have to follow this.
Okay.
Laura can definitely pass as a knight, even if they're not recognized in this necessarily in this circumstances.
Yeah.
And if Zyson,
Literally, the only issue with it is that before Arthur came into power, there were no females.
Yeah.
That's the big issue with that one.
but like both of you can probably get into the tournament with whatever it means. Both of your prides seem to be kind of flaring up right now. Do you two want to try to get into the tournament to prove who is the better combatant?
That does sound fun, yes.
Does. But, like, at the same time, I'm thinking that it might be a bad idea.
Mm-hmm.
At least, you know, personally, Laura's not going to want to
Yeah, I know.
try to, especially with any possibility that this could screw anything up.
I think first, before we have any sort of tournament for the king, we should probably see if we can maybe track down your father, if he's still your father.
Yes, Janox. I'll leave this job up to you. He puts his hand on Janox's shoulder.
Well, if he...
And you too, Soyhoy.
Here.
Hey,
You're good at finding things.
You became a lamp. We're sticking together.
If it isn't here, then there is another place it could be, but we best go back. And we'll just ask them if they've seen a Merlin.
If this was a movie, this would be a point where they cut away to where Merlin actually is. But we're not doing that because we're in an RPG.
If this was an anime, Merlin would sneeze.
So yeah, so
Well, if this was an anime, Merlin would also be rather well endowed. And a member of group of 7.
anyways,
I get it.
we're just gonna go forth and sin no more here.
Yes.
Before someone ends up dead.
Yeah, good plan.
So you're going to you find a different. You see, this is a rather stocky-looking woman. She definitely looks like she's one used to manual labor. Yep. What can I help you with?
We're looking for someone named Merlin.
That drunk? Try the tavern. Particularly at the bottom of a wine barrel, if I've seen anything.
Drunk?
Zyson just has the biggest smile on his face. This explains a lot. Oh, daddy's issues, who is a drunk?
Wasn't a drunk when I left him.
Well, obviously, he's having
Keep telling yourself that, darling.
Obviously, it's empty nest syndrome. Makes sense.
All right, to the tavern.
Ta-da!
You arrive. You find a tavern through Zyson's innate sense of alcohol direction.
Swear, Zyson is becoming more and more Razzleberry Punch with every passing day.
To be fair, he is a pirate. It's like he likes to drink. He's not a drunk. There is a difference.
I'm a social drinker.
You see someone else drinking and then you think, so shall I.
Yes, that's a good one.
No, I got that joke before. I knew where it was going.
Yeah, so you open there and kind of see a bunch of people kind of huddled over to drink. Laura, you do not see anyone that you instinctively recognize at this point.
Yeah.
What do you do?
Saxon will head over to the bar and ask for Merlin.
There was a bunch of people huddled over the table.
Huddled over their drink, kind of sitting at a table, sitting at the bar. It does not look like a lively atmosphere.
Okay. I didn't know if there was like some whores with some dice action.
Yeah.
Everyone's lamenting over their drinks.
Yeah. Well, I think you're at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, I would guess. So yeah, the only people here who are drinking are those who are really wanting to drink.
Either their life sucks or they're always drinking, basically.
Yeah.
All right, Zeiston, we're in a strange foreign land that not even the person who came from recognizes. You only get 5 beers right now. Deal?
All right.
For your information, it's mead here, not beer.
Mead.
Mead.
5 meads.
Mead.
You know the rule, Zeiston.
All right,
Mead
whatever.
is stronger than beer, you idiot, right?
Oh, they've already said it. So, bartender, 5 meads.
I'll have your coin up front, stranger.
All right. Saxon will magnetize a coin from someone and throw it in the bag.
Okay, normally I wouldn't have you roll for this, but this has such potential to go so badly for you. I'm just gonna have you roll to unleash magic.
All right, so that's
Roll
heart.
plus mastery.
No, mastery. All right, my mastery. Yeah, that's +2. That's right. I swapped my mastery in dark. All right.
Okay, sorry. I Discord just kind of locked up for a second there, so I don't know if anyone said anything since Dustin said all right.
No, we're fine. We're fine. You got a 10.
No, I was saying. Oh yeah, I switched my mastery to stand dark, so it's +2, and I got a 10 now.
All right, so you get to pick 3 from the list. The magic opens something, causes 1 harm, heals 1 harm, it's more than 1 entity, has no unintended consequences, creates an illusion, inflicts a semi-permanent condition, bypasses defenses, or reshapes the environment to your liking.
All right. Well, how's no one? Oh, actually, I don't know. That seems fun to have unforeseen consequences, but let me open up my thing so I can look at these over again.
Yeah.
I think open up a doorway actually sounds good.
Open something.
Yeah, open something. And then and I'm stuck at having unforeseen consequences. That was actually fun.
Incoming
what are the other ones I can do?
Be back in a minute.
All right. Let's see. I think I did take harm, but I don't want to lose that yet. So
It should have been. When did you take harm?
Yeah, your harm should be reset because of the scene change.
I think I did harm to myself from one of the things. It might have been last time.
That's fine. We'll just leave it.
I can hit more than 1 entity, steal 2 wallets.
You just gotta crowdsource your funding.
Yeah. Oh, sure. Let's do that and open up something.
All right. So you picked. You get to pick 3. So you took.
Okay.
Open something. Affects more than 1 entity. And what was the last one?
I'm trying to think of which one makes sense in this situation.
Like, you could take the no unintended consequences, but you've been kind of waffling on that one, so I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, I think that's the one that makes the most sense for like what's going on. Like, because it's like, okay, what does create an illusion would do in this situation, or like
Yeah.
healing one arm or causing one arm? Like, yeah, I think those are the three I'm gonna go with. Is
Wow.
So yeah, so a bunch of coins just basically kind of bounce out of a bunch of people's wallets, and just kind of roll across the floor onto your into your when you reach down to grab. So they just kind of quickly float up in your hand, and you just leave the whole pile of coin on the counter before you.
Pirate.
And the bartender kind of looks up to you, and just kind of slides it. Five mead, you said, right, sir?
Yep.
He just kind of like that, and kind of starts kind of pulling the tap on one of the things. And so, what brings you into the place like this? The tourney, I imagine.
Yes, that's and we're looking for a particular drunk.
Ah, well, we have quite a selection here.
Goes by the name of Marlin or something like that. Marley?
You're looking for that. You're looking for Merlin.
That's it, Merlin. Yes.
Oh, well. He kind of points to the corner where there's there's a hooded figure kind of leaning over a stein of drink.
Is it a black hood with stitches?
It's just it's
Blue hood.
blue. Okay, yeah.
'Cause that would
Okay,
fit
I'm
Merlin's
just
color.
joking that whenever anybody wears a cloak, it's an organization cloak, no matter who they are.
No, but underneath the cloak is another coat, and that one is an organization coat.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
We should have always known that Merlin was an Organization 13 member.
But yeah, so he just says that be the one you want for. You're looking for.
Okay. I'll take my 5 drinks and head over.
As you go there, be careful of him. He's a mighty sorcerer. And then there's a couple of laughs from the drunks at the bar. So yeah.
I'm sure. And I'm a pirate. I placed the
Hi,
drink
and
down.
I'm a pirate.
So you sit down with your 5 drinks that you're not sharing with anybody else.
Hey, and I'm like whispering to her, I used to let him get 10, but that was too much for him. He got some issues on several missions when I let him get 10.
Now I'm just imagining like the song of like the other side, only Zyson's drinking like all the alcohol.
I think it's just like an attempt to fit in. I order a wine.
Yeah. Yeah. You order a wine with no thing. You know your way around these things. Probably there's. We'll worry about what happens with you after we do the conversation with Zysund and Merlin.
Yeah, technically. Apparently, Merlin.
That's what everyone's saying.
Hello, friend. Mind if I sit with you?
No.
Yeah, Zyson's already gonna sit down with him before I hear the answer.
He actually kind of looks up at you. Actually, he doesn't even respond right away. You can kind of just feel like you are being thoroughly looked over. You're not from around here, are you?
Not very perceptive of you.
No, you're not supposed to be here, are you?
Yeah.
He kind of
I take it you are the real deal.
He kind of takes the hood, stands fully up. The hood kind of slides back. You see a yeah. He doesn't look old at all. Actually, he looks like, I mean, not in the sense like he looks like dad old, but not like old man old.
Okay, he has the rockin' dad bod.
Yeah, like I mean, he looks fairly fit and everything. Like, because you don't get dad bod in this kind of thing. Not really. And not unless you are like nobility and royalty kind of thing. But,
Okay, fair enough.
He definitely looks like he has seen work, but he's got kind of like a full beard, mustache, you know, that kind of around the mouth, but not like actual. But
how much of a dilf is he?
What?
How much of a dilf is he?
What's a dilf?
That I'd like to fuck.
Oh. Depends. Have they? Here, you know what?
Has anyone seen Cursed?
Seen which?
Cursed.
The new Netflix series.
Oh, I have not.
Yeah, I'm basing his appearance on that. Yeah, he's also got a completely shaved head.
Search Merlin from Cursed on Google. And
Yeah,
see
okay.
what we're talking about.
Oh, okay. So like the
Yeah.
Huh.
So that's the image I'm trying to get across here. Yeah, he's got the whole beard, shaved head, and like okay, he's clearly like you can see the drink and everything and the way everyone acts. He's clearly been drinking, but he doesn't look drunk at all. That's the other thing. His eyes are alert, and yeah, it looks a little. It's odd in that regard. So, anyways, is this? So tell me, why is someone who's not supposed to be here is here? Laura, you do not recognize this man that Zyson is talking to, just FYI.
I figured I didn't recognize him. I think my brain is going to, like, when they're claiming he's Merlin, I think my brain is going to that it's just some idiot drunkard claiming he's Merlin.
Right. So what's your response, Zyson, to that?
well, we were here for information. Someone of our group knows you or will know you. Timey-wimey stuff.
Timey-wimey stuff. That was only the first time I knew I would heard about that phrase. He kind of looks around. He's like, "None of you are supposed to be here, are you? You're not part of this.
I mean, where am I supposed to be then? Can you tell me where I'm supposed to be? Is this a thing you can tell me right now?
I mean,
I like that Soy was just following Zyson through this and just sitting behind him, and just at this point, it's just like all in the Merlin's face, and it's just a beautiful moment. He's just like,
you know where I belong.
I belong with you!
No. I fully expect there to be. Just give it a second. Hold on.
Yeah. Funny thing about prophecies, foreknowledge of what is to come, it makes it very hard to be surprised, not know what's going to happen. You might see some variation in the notes, but the tune's the same. But you, sir, have really surprised me.
I tend to do that.
That sounds a lot like a no.
You are not part of the pattern. You're not part of the story. Yet you're here. I am talking to you. all I saw about today was the fact that I was going to be drunk again, trying to reclaim a little bit of wonder in my life. But things have
You make
deviated.
part of that part true.
So I asked
From what we
again,
heard,
why are you here?
I
well,
look back at Laura. Actually, I'm just like, well, there's one person who offered why here, so
All right, so we're gonna rewind.
That is not who I'm looking for.
We're gonna rewind a little bit for that. You are
Okay.
drinking. Laura, you are drinking. You get your wine without issue. He kind of, based on your appearance. Okay, I guess. Which would you prefer? He interprets that you are just some like a noble's daughter or something, or mistake you for a young page boy or like a squire or something. But mistake.
My hair's too goddamn long to be a squire.
So that's why I'm asking. Like,
there are no female squires, so I
obviously,
say
she's
nobility.
a princess
Well,
as
that's
well.
Because my hair's too fucking long to be a squire.
okay. Oh yeah. All right. He gives you kind of the bow and everything.
Plus, I have like a lot of like gold on me.
Yeah.
And
Like, you know, a humored
my
noble
armor
daughter.
is gold. Is like part gold.
Yeah, seeing her character art, I would argue noblewoman fits far more.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying. That's what I was saying. A squire would never work because one, I'm a chick, and two, my armor is gold.
Yeah. Well, I was more saying the squire thing was to like mistaken your gender kind of thing. That was more of what I
My
was.
hair's too fucking long for that.
I don't know.
Goes down
also
to,
like
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah.
sure if it's
If
not
anime has proven anything, gender is not always tellable from just looks
You
alone.
can see my boobs.
Okay,
in
I
my
just
armor.
that's why I
Yeah,
asked.
yeah,
That's why I asked. I just wanted to clarify here which
I'm
you.
just like looking over at the picture. It's like, how would you think that is a boy?
Anyway, he's very respectful. He figures that you are above his class and not worth questioning in any way. He just does exactly what you want. And unfortunately, the drunk next to you is not so reverent.
Like,
You suddenly feel a slumped hand on your on your shoulder, sliding downward, and a slurred speech saying, "You're a pretty." And your ass is fantastic. What do you do?
fucking attack.
Are you gonna just deck?
I think at this point, I'm just gonna deck. Yeah, like, I'm not even thinking of doing magic, unless I'm doing, like, some sort of, like, yanking of vines, Nimue shit.
Yeah. No.
Don't want to scare the shit out of anybody, though.
Yeah. No. I figure
I
you
think
just.
it's an automatic reaction, so I'm just, like, I'm gonna deck him.
All right. Yeah. You just don't roll. You just do it.
Okay.
I just wanted to get the positioning on it. At this point, this is the point. Right as everyone's gaze focuses on you, you just deck the guy
Yeah.
and just knock him flat. So she's your leader, Merlin says to Zeiston.
Yes!
Not at all.
No, she's just the person who knows where this is.
She's the violent one.
He's the violent one.
She's
He's not
bossy, if
wrong.
anything.
It's not wrong.
Oddly, for the person who's supposed to be like the knight and everything, you're the first one to get to violence.
That sounds absolutely historically accurate for Knight. Yes.
He touched my ass.
Oh yeah, no, that's a.
I mean, it is a rather nice ass.
Burst him into flames.
Yeah, yeah. No, it sounds like he was just accepting your body.
You know, like he just gets up and is like, "All right, now this is beginning to be a bit of a show. I suggest we leave this venue and discuss elsewhere. The curious lot that you are."
All right.
Stabby.
Let me just finish my drink.
Stabby.
Then, if you couldn't drink them all,
Okay, no. This is I like he says this as he's downing the fifth ale. No.
Yeah.
no. Remember, Dyston, our agreement last time. 5. That's all you get.
I like to think that he is perfectly sober and controlled up until he has that 10th drink. Up to 9, perfectly functional. 10, oh god, he's sloshed like beyond belief.
Ooh, Dyson?
Zyson, yes, that's my headcanon.
He has multiple layers of drunk, like.
You tried, like, I remember the time we went to the world and you, like, tried to hijack the ship calling it the Pearl, but it was some kid's sailboat.
It's like, wasn't that just a few worlds ago? Like.
Well, that too, but.
But yeah. It's like, as you guys kind of head out, he just has, like, meet me and he get at this place and he gives you kind of directions from here. I have some matters to attend to.
Alright.
So yeah, so he kind of just walks off, and if any of you like tries to follow where he goes, he just seems to vanish without a trace.
What sort of matters
Wow.
would a drunkard have to deal with?
So, I want to clarify with you, Laura. I'm gonna like stare dead in the eye. Are we still using the same proper term of daddy? Issue?
Well, but Laura, what is Laura going to do to that? Because I feel like,
Deck him!
all right, I'm gonna roll I'm gonna have you roll a strike to subdue on that one. So roll plus mastery.
What's my mastery again?
Pretty high.
She has that, isn't it light?
No, it's actually mastery.
8.
Oh, okay.
All right, choose something. Take something from them, force a change of location, or de-escalate the situation.
Pride would be something I could take from him.
That's
Yeah, I would agree. That seems pretty
I'd say
fitting.
take something from him then.
okay.
You break their sunglasses.
Oh!
What did you say?
Break the sunglasses.
Ah, yes!
No! You fiend!
Take the sunglasses and just break them.
So you get punched, the glasses fall into your hand,
Yes.
you just sew them down.
A single solitary tear forms at the corner of my eye.
So what do you
And
say?
then, like, rude.
What do you say after that little extreme but actually kind of badass moment?
Me or him?
You. I figure you're gonna say something. Unless
Shut up.
okay.
We need to work on your one-liners. Zyson's gonna walk over to Janax and say, well, you walked into that one.
I'm sorry. This is not actually going to be what happens unless everyone agrees it is too funny to do it. I just picture Janox pulls it, like, opens up their cloak and pulls a, was it Rude or?
Yeah, Rude.
Rude.
It was Rude.
Pulls out a bunch, you see there's a bunch of pairs of sunglasses, flips it out, puts it back on.
I was thinking the exact same thing, yes.
Now that... I imagine I don't have, like, an
and then, like,
unlimited
much like
number,
with
but I
what happened with
imagine,
Road, like, the lenses just fall out.
That's later.
Gotta have a few backups.
Should have punched him with the golden spiral. Then every time he puts on new sunglasses, they also get destroyed.
Oh. She finds a way to use permanent magma right over my face. Anytime I try to put on a new pair of sunglasses, it gets torn to shreds.
Yours is more canon to the universe, sure. Mine is the wrong universe.
Yes.
At least for now.
Yeah, remember, part of the screen gets cut off, so they're actually seeing more of you than you see. So you were kind of pulling me out. But anyways, Laura, as you're kind of fuming, a smaller boy runs into you behind, kind of knocking you over. I'm going to say you were kind of facing towards the square for the setting up this. So this kid was running through the streets out to the square. A package he was carrying kind of clatters across the ground, and you look and it looks like to be like a blonde, like I would say 12, 13-ish old boy. And it's like, oh, I'm sorry, my lady. And he kind of starts doing a bow as he tries to quickly, while still trying to grab the package and everything. And you just hear in the distance another voice shouting, "What? Where are you?"
I knew it.
Sorry. Please excuse me. I have to go.
Glasses, pair
And
A.
he runs off. You have heard that nickname. You've heard that name Wart before. In terms,
Yes, I have.
Yes. Oh. So what do you do?
I just kind of stop.
Oh, and actually, as he gets into the square, you hear him. What was his name? I'm Sergei's dad. I'm totally blanking.
Let me look it up a second.
It was on the tip of my tongue here. I just like long sword of the stone here. It was
Sir Hector.
Hector. Thank you, Hector. That was it. I'm over here, Sir Hector. I'm over here. See, you also hear him shout. So, as he goes out into the square. Just wanted to add that little detail.
That seemed familiar. Yes, that's what
You
I
just
think.
got all the boys running into you.
No, that name. And that other name. Both seem kind of familiar.
What, Wart? That's kind of an unfortunate name.
Not a name.
I would hate to be that kid's,
Nickname.
Oh.
I mean, unless, I'm completely wrong and it is a coincidence.
There seems to be a lot of coincidences going on.
Yeah.
By the way, where's the owl of yours?
Oh, yeah. Archimedes.
He came here separately from you guys.
Did?
Yeah, he did.
Where'd he go?
Well,
He flew off, didn't he?
he flew off ahead of you guys. Yeah.
He's with Merlin, isn't
Yeah, he got annoyed with all us constantly.
I mean, he wasn't with Merlin when we just met Merlin, so
You do have that telepathic link with him, though.
Yes, telepathic link. How do I do that?
You just do it. You have instant mental communication.
Okay, yeah. I have an automatic telepathic link with him, so I am going to contact him.
Ah!
Where are you?
Where are you?
I'm outside of a tavern.
You never came out of the lake.
Yes, I did.
I was waiting. I was watching.
I came out of the lake. Where are you?
I'm in the tower. I'm here with Merlin.
Which Merlin?
Which Merlin? Last I checked, there was only one.
Well,
Pin
are
feathers
you
and gully
here
fluff.
with the actual Merlin or the copycat Merlin?
It's a copycat.
Yeah, he's a crazy drunkard.
What?
This is all in her head, so we can't
I
interject.
just met him.
I know, right?
I like to imagine this is all in her head, like...
That she's still speaking her half aloud.
Yeah.
No, I'm not gonna say that unless she says that's what's going on.
Yeah, I'm only speaking my half, so they're only hearing half my conversation.
Okay, so you are hearing her half of the conversation.
Tyson's just kind of like, does she know she's saying all this out loud?
I
Look.
don't know.
Look. Merlin is meeting up here with Arthur right now. And we're trying to find out where the books about if he has any kind of books about this whole thing. Where are you?
I just left a tavern. I went to the castle and they were talking about how there was no king because the king just died.
Wait, he is standing right before me.
No, not that king. The other king.
Arthur is the king. There is no other king.
I said his name was
Well,
Uther.
don't forget King Mickey.
I heard that.
Yes.
I said his name was Uther.
Uther.
Yes, Uther.
He's not talking. You get some hold music going on into your brain.
Because I'm guessing they're hearing Archimedes' side of the conversation.
Yeah,
So this guy got into a halt.
Or maybe
No,
he's
it's-
visually explaining it to them.
You hear a Muzak cover of Simple and Clean again. Okay.
See, you're on hold for a moment. Basically, I'm like, Laura, are you okay?
I'm
You're
talking to
talking
Archimedes.
to yourself.
No, I'm talking to Archimedes.
Oh, that makes way more sense, guys. Okay, she's not crazy. We're fine.
Why don't you, like-
Arthur is
Why
more
don't you like tell him
important.
you're like a
Pair of glasses.
why are you why didn't you tell him you're like in another dimension or something? That's what's going on here, right?
I don't know where I am.
Oh, I love Sohoy and his ability to just point to the heart of the matter. That
Yeah.
Hey,
Like another dimension, right? Why do I know
I
it?
don't know where I am.
okay.
Hmm.
I talked with Merlin and Arthur. Uther was okay. What is his actual condition in your?
I mean, the thing is, my character couldn't actually say that because he doesn't know enough to say that.
Arthur is
Okay.
his bastard.
Okay. Uther was the king before Arthur. He died,
Huh.
and then the sword was put in the stone for who would draw it in its stead. Is there anything else going on? Anything else weird?
We met someone.
Who did you meet in this tavern?
A drunk who calls himself Merlin.
Did you drink? Yes, I'm talking to you. No, I'm not talking about tea. No, alcohol. Pin feathers and gully fluff. You'll be the death of me both.
Of me both.
You'll both be the
Both
death
of him will be dead.
You both will be the death of me. Merlin says he has never drank in his life.
Well, this Merlin was pretty damn drunk.
Well, it's not. Well, okay, you said he's a copycat, so he's a copycat.
I hope he's a copycat.
But you said that people said that Uther was still around or recently around?
They said Uther just died and that there was a tournament to decide who was... Oh.
Oh,
King.
what?
Tournament. Decide who was king.
Oh, yeah. Is there a cash prize for this tournament?
You get
How
to be
valuable is
king.
a
Of course there's a
How
cash
valu-
prize.
That was a beautiful line. That was beautiful.
Look, we need to go back to the castle because there should be something there that can answer everything. 'Cause I know about
We're supposed to
this
meet
stone.
up.
Was it?
Aren't
by
we
the
supposed to
castle?
meet
I
up-
thought it was by like a church or something.
It was by the church. It was by
Which-
the church.
Which conveniently you know where to find.
Because that was the one we were going to go to.
Yep.
Yeah. We need to go to the monastery.
Oh, you mean the monastery that Merlin told us to go to?
Not Merlin.
It was the peasant who was giving you the monks
Oh,
directions so that
okay.
they may exorcise the demon from the person who is actually probably the most moral in the group.
Wait, who's being exorcised the demon from?
They said you were.
You.
The
Oh,
lady who
okay,
shot
okay,
first.
okay.
Okay,
I was too
boy with a demon in him.
That's right, that's right. Even though I'm not dressed like a wild boy anymore, and I no longer do weird. Yeah.
Alright, so.
Look, there's something at the monastery that will answer everything.
Alright. Okay, so you travel to the monastery.
Yeah.
In there is you see in a fenced off courtyard. No, you don't hear that. No one's drawn it yet. But you see a large, rough-hewn stone with a sword sticking out of it.
Huh.
Hey, Zyson, go pull that sword.
All right. Zyson is going to use magnetism on the sword.
Oh god, we're
And
making
you
nice
suddenly get
sense.
a splitting headache as there's kind of like a magical equivalent of a rubber band snap as your magic gets launched right back at you.
Wait, what? Zyson? You,
Oh, my head hurts, and not in the fun, drunk way. Oh.
I told you Zyson, more than 5 is. This is why I don't think you have
All right, that's it.
Yeah. Hey, you try to pull it.
I am the master of metal here. I am not going to let this sword beat me.
Whatever you say.
After a few things, and eventually Zyson's starting to feel like he's had his head smashed out with a gold brick wrapped around a lemon.
I'm gonna wait for it, or because I'm not that foolish. I'm gonna be like, you know that sword, don't you?
Kinda.
And you know why? And it's not just Zyson being overly drunk that's preventing him from pulling it out, right?
Kinda.
I still want to use it as good logic, so please don't tell him the actual reason. I'm trying to convince him to drink less on missions.
Smile more. Don't let them know what you're against and what you're for.
Zyson now has his chains wrapped around the sword, trying to pull out.
I've had them.
You have lifted far lighter things than this stone, but it is not budging. You have
Deep
shot
down
down.
is a-
Like,
You shut
what
down.
is-
You have
what
shut down
probably is the
spaceships,
limit?
and you can't lift this stone.
Just imagine Zyson's just like on his knees, like just trying to like pull, and like is being dragged by his own magnetism.
You lift the sword. It is still embedded in the stone. Oh.
No, no. Avoiding
No.
that thing because that's a whole other
thing.
thing.
The stone, basically.
Yeah,
Stone,
yeah.
The stone is what's holding it, so you can't even move that.
Right.
You know, but although I would be curious, how do you know this sword, Laura?
Kind of belongs to the king, sort of. Well, another sword belongs to the king. This one, he just happened to pull out.
The sword's normal. The stone is magic.
Zyson is now like at the sword hilt, just banging his head against it. Why won't you move?
Because it's magic.
Wait, are you telling me, is this one of those, only the pure of heart or something like that? This type of sword? Hey,
Whosoever pulls this sword from this stone shall be king. That's what it is.
Oh! That's an interesting little ditty.
It's a problem.
Okay, what if I try pushing the sword in further and then pulling out?
It meets the same level of success as your prior attempts to. It doesn't even budge inward either.
Look,
I'm going to stroll up, and I'll give it
use
a
something else
gentle
to try
tug.
to
I'll
explain.
give it a tug to see if it at all weakens for me.
Nope.
Just curiously. I'm like, well, I tried. Don't worry, Zeiston. You'll get it next time.
It's obviously a not metallic metal. There we go.
So
Yes,
why don't
obviously.
you try?
I mean, okay. He actually tries.
It does not move.
Yep.
I was gonna say that would be an awesome keyblade, the Excalibur.
Right.
No,
Yep. I belong here just about as everywhere else.
At the end of the world Keyblade transformation he gains.
Oh yeah. As you can see, it's not just about the fact that you guys aren't human. I mean,
So,
I'm barely even human.
what about Sohoy here? Like, okay, I mean he's a mystery, but like, there's no reason to doubt his species.
Well, that's why she made me do it.
I know me and Zeiston
No,
here
I was
aren't the
saying
most
they weren't human,
trustworthy-
Oh, okay.
and I said, in fact, I'm barely even human. I'm like,
Yeah, bloodlines things.
I'm druid, a little bit of
I
druid, a
know,
little
but-
bit of succubus.
A
Well,
little bit of rock and roll, a little bit of country.
after all, from my understanding,
I'm at least half human. I'm half human, but I've
Anyways.
got some druid and some succubus in there. Yes. Anyway.
I look and go, well, I know me and Zeiston here aren't the most honorable, air quotes, people, but Sohoy, I point over to him, that his Keyblade seems to be give him some credit to that most of the time.
I mean, this is supposed to be the king. The king. Yeah, the king's supposed to do it. I'm not the king, so naturally I'm not. I don't get the thing. Easy.
The sword
But
likes blood.
I just wanted you to give it a try,
Except
Sohoy.
for-
I mean, we don't know a lot about the past. Well, we know.
Well, he's a
you could
dirty
be
blonde.
He's a dirty blonde.
No, the Genox is actually the more of an issue.
Genox is really blonde. Yeah, the sword likes blood.
Hey, Sohoy,
Yeah,
I'm
maybe
trying to
you
give you
should
some
try.
credit here.
Genix
For all
did
we know,
try.
you could
Oh,
be
yeah, Janus
king.
did try. And nothing.
Yeah.
Worst case, what's there to lose, Sohoy? If you try, you fail.
I already
not looking
already-
any
You already
stupider than
failed.
Zeiston over there.
He already failed.
I already failed.
Oh,
I'm the
you
only
already
one who
failed.
hasn't tried yet.
Okay.
And I'm sitting here. I
Anyway,
don't know what's
don't we
going
have
on,
someone
I'm
to-
sitting here laughing my ass off at all of you.
Anyway, don't we have somewhere to meet?
Yeah, we're
Now, I thought this was where we were supposed to meet him. That's why we came here.
No.
No.
She said she
No,
wanted to
we
look at
came
something
here
else.
because I found something that could make me figure out where we are. Yeah. I know where we are.
well, where are we?
I thought you knew where we were
at your home.
before.
We are. Except we're in my home in the past.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Actually, I think that's a good stop point, actually.
I said that half an hour ago.
Damn it.
No, like,
Sorry,
it goes, no, it fades to black after that line, and then you just hear Zeiss's voice say, I said that a half hour ago! It just kind of just,
It's just a Pinkie Pie moment of like Dyson opening up this like circle, like
yeah.
And then the Looney Tunes music plays. Da, 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 da.
Okay.
We're stopping there?
Yep, this is where we're gonna stop. I feel like this is a good stopping point,
Yeah, it is.
because it feels like we finished a good beat, and now we're kind of at a point where, okay, now what are we gonna do with this going forward? So, alright, before we go, anyone want to make any links with people we've encountered today? Mostly Merlin is really the only one with any significance.
Sure, I'll make a link with Merlin.
I don't think we're ever going to connect with him.
I'm not ready to make a link with him yet.
Okay.
Because I didn't talk
Unfortunately,
with him much.
once again,
All right. So Zysa, did you say you wanted to make a link with Merlin?
Yeah.
What kind of link?
I think we're gonna do a I think a mastery link.
Okay. So go ahead
Yeah,
and roll plus mastery.
Right.
well, obviously he has mastered the art of getting drunk because he wasn't even stammering after all those beers.
7.
All right. I'm just gonna you just get the heart link as is, nothing extra.
Okay. Even mastery link, not heart.
Sorry. Yep. If you had rolled well, he would have gotten a heart link with you.
Ah.
No, you do not have a mastery link with mastery.
I've mastered the masters.
I have the mastery link with booze. Unfortunately, he's the student.
All right, I added Merlin drunk.
Because I'm sure we'll eventually be, like, real Merlin.
And Prime.
Current Merlin.
Old Merlin.
Old Merlin, yeah.
I have Merlin the White.
All right. Yep. So, all right. With that out of the way, as always, you can join us on our Discord with the link down in the description to chat with us, discuss the channel or channel adjacent topics. What else you want to, like whether you are going to be your own grandpa due to time travel shenanigans. I really should have probably thought that through before.
Yeah, that was a...
Oh, like I'm gonna listen to time advice from Mr. I'm my own grandpa.
You can also follow us on Twitter at Tales Across to get updates from us to be notified when the channel goes live. Character art is done by friend of the show, Carl. Links below to their DeviantArt and Coffee account. Finally, like us and subscribe to get future content and help us reach a wider audience. So, to those watching us in the past, present, and future, I guess more in the past this time, and good night.
Good night. Well, wouldn't it be the